Wiggly-doo-whack-a-doo-wah-bow. Flibbity-boop-bap-pow. It's time for the Uncle fucking Scatmouth show. Whoopity-woo. Woo, I say. Woo, children. Today I wanted to teach you kids about something special that you should fucking know about. It's not just a rumor or a myth. It's a doodly dude who's out there. A story about a strange fella. I want to teach you kids about the Slenderman. You kids know about the Slenderman? Oh man, this is a weird one, children. It's a fucked up, strange boogly-boo story about a dude. It was somebody designed a spooky picture for some sort of spooky picture contest online. It was a spooky picture contest, and this guy put up 2 pictures, and they were pictures of like kids looking freaked out, and then in the background he kind of photoshopped this like spooky looking dude who was in a suit with no face and weird limbs. And it became called the Slenderman, and it became a popular thing on the internet where people started passing it around, and they started talking about it, and people started developing like internet stories about it and myths and shit like that. And it became like this thing that was larger than itself. And like eventually it fucking like, you know, oh, children, these shows, they're so fucking, they take it out of you. Do you kids manage to hold it out through the whole time? Do you manage to listen? I know I'm asking a lot of you. I know I'm asking a lot of your dumb little fucking brains to pay attention to someone else for fucking 20 minutes out of your goddamn life. But, you know, it's worth it. You know it's worth it to get to learn and understand and grow. And I grow in reflection by getting to share this with you, and then you get to share something to yourself with me in indelible ways that you might not perceive, but they're there. They're always there, children. Like the rats crawling in the walls, they're always there. You can fucking hear them moving around at night. You tell yourself maybe it's just mice crawling around in the walls, but the truth is that it's rats. Big motherfucking rats with those little beady black eyes. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think they're pretty fucking cute sometimes. They got little faces and they got little bellies and they're all cute. But when they're crawling around inside your room at 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, and it's all darkness and you hear those little bodies skittling away in there, it's fucking unnerving as shit, man. It could be fucking anything. It could be fucking like dead humans moving around in there. It could be giant spiders. It could be fucking werewolves and shit, man. I can imagine all sorts of shit in the middle of the fucking night. Anyways, what are we talking about? Fucking, is this a real thing? The fucking Slenderman. So, here's the thing that I don't get about him, is that there don't seem to be any rules or nothing. They made a fucking movie about it, and in the movie there's all these fucking, everybody's got different rules. Like, oh, you hear these church bells, or oh, he's passed around online, and if you think about him or talk about him, then he fucking ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doops. There's no concrete, like this isn't like one of those cool fucking weirdo goddamn German myths about the like, oh, it's Franz who has scissor hands, and if you're a bad child, he comes to your house on Wednesday nights and chops off your fingers and puts them in a cat sack, and then he takes them off to the mystical land of Flawed. It's not like that, kids. This internet shit, it's much more horkily dorkily, higgly piggly. Made up as it goes along, if you know what I'm saying, children. But hey, there's nothing wrong with making shit up as it goes along, you know? Some of the best things in this whole fucking universe were improv. They were just fucking made up, you know? The universe itself, man. Is it working from some sort of a plan? I was thinking about this shit before. About how there's really only one question at the end of the day, which is, why is there something instead of nothing? And even if you're one of those people who are like, oh, God, you know, like it always comes back to like, well, then where'd he come from, or she, or fucking it, or your concept of God? Where did God come from? And like, fucking, why? There could be nothing. And instead there's something. Not only is there something, there's everything. But I mean, the everything we see is limited to the existence that we perceive. But why? Why? Why is there something instead of nothing? You know, like people are like, oh, well, it arose out of a quantum singularity from a fucking string theory thing. Like, yeah, but why? Like, is it just like, if nothing exists on a long enough continuum, it becomes everything or something? Like that's what existed before the universe? What exists, like, where did it come from? Where did all this shit come from? And, you know, here's the thing, kids. I know this seems like one of those, like, fucking, I'm fucking 17 and just smoked a joint for the first time. I'm gonna ask the big questions. But it's like, no, man. This is like a fundamental fucking question that resonates with every choice you're ever gonna make in your entire fucking life. Why is there something instead of nothing? Why? Why do things exist? Fucking, you don't have a fucking answer for it. How can you fucking do anything with your entire fucking life? You don't have an answer to that one singular question. And how does it not haunt you? It's there, eating at you, in the background of your mind your entire fucking life. It was there before you were born, and it'll be here after you fucking die. You'll never fucking comprehend it. Why is there something instead of nothing? Sometimes I'm just fucking walking down the streets and I abstractly realize of like, what the fuck, man? Why are there fucking roads and shit like that? Like who fucking comes up with that? Who makes, or like once upon a time shit was made and now it just is that way. And because it is that way, everybody just fucking accepts it. Even though all this shit is just fucking like transitory and being made up as they fucking go along, it doesn't fucking mean anything. Oh, should we live in these kind of fucking houses? Should we have these kind of fucking roads? But fucking life just picks up this momentum. And our civilization has picked up this momentum. We can't fucking slow it down now. We've created this addictive need inside of our species to keep wanting more and more and more. And we never seem to stop. Or if somebody does, like fucking me, they get looked at as like, oh, you're just some fucking asshole. Like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you're like, whoa, everybody. Let's just stop building stuff and stop breeding and just focus on fucking, like, food and shelter for a little while and figure out, like, what the fuck are we doing here? It's like we all just fucking, like, came to on the side of the fucking road. Like, is this a fucking dream? Like, what the fuck's going on? We all have fucking clothes and lives. We're all fucking having histories and futures and shit. And it's like, what the fuck's going on, man? Where the fuck did all this shit come from? I mean, you gotta ask that question. If you don't fucking ask that question, like, what the fuck? What are you gonna get out of anything? You're not gonna get nothing out of nothing at this point, man. Like, that's the real fucking core of the truth of the system. The fucking system. That's what fucking gets you down, man. You don't fuck around with the system. And the system, man, it fucking gets inside your head. I don't know, man. You hope for the best. Every goddamn day you prime yourself, you aim for the stars, and you hope for the fucking best. So the Slenderman, what's his fucking deal, man? He's a fucking creepy crawly. He's one of them. He's an internet myth, and he's got a bunch of different stories. And there's a video game and a fucking shitty movie and a criminal case and fucking crazy shit, man. It's not a very interesting story, man. You know, like, you want to read a fucking interesting story, man, let's go read Scott Pilgrim. That's a fucking good story, man. I fucking love that story, man. It's fucking, like, what is it, like 5 or 6 volumes long, man? He fights all those evil ex-boyfriends. It's fucking Scott Pilgrim, man. He's the fucking best fighter in the whole province. That's a good fucking book, man. That's a way better story than the fucking Slenderman. I'm gonna go fucking read that book instead. That fucking, like, you gotta read some books, you know? Fucking time goes by, man. You gotta fucking take on new ideas in all sorts of different forms. And I suggest taking on different forms in comic books. Why? I don't know, man. I just think they're cool and shit. I wish more people got fucking into them. Not just into them, but, you know, like, into the fucking medium. Into seeing what can be fucking done with it. Not just fucking like, Whoop-de-fucking-do, man. Escapist fucking fiction that nobody has to think about. Like, fuck that shit, man. Fucking write a story about something real. Fucking put your heart into it. Put some fucking story and character into it. Put some real fucking people into your real life fucking stories. I wish I could do something like that, kids, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired all the time, children, from doing this show and from fucking rocking out and being a cool guy. Rocking out and being a cool guy, that's me. Fucking Uncle Cool Guy Rock Out. Fucking just hanging out and having fun, children. It never ends. It never stops. I never stop having a fucking blast. Because I do the best show in the world, children, and this is it right here. And today we're talking about the Slenderman. He's a spookily dookily doo, boopily floopily troopily moo, doopa doopa roopa doopa doo. Sorry, children. I know that gets really annoying after a point, but it amuses me. And you gotta even the clown needs to laugh every once in a while, as fucking to paraphrase something Bill Hicks once said. Oh, I love my tea. I love it so much. It's just fucking perfect. It's perfect. Sometimes the world is a good place, children. So what's the deal with this dude? Is there a product you can buy? Sure, you can probably fucking Google, can I buy Slenderman? And somebody will fucking send you some Slender socks or fucking some other dumb shit like that, or fucking buy the movie or the video game. I don't know. I wouldn't do that shit. What's the fucking point of it, man? The point is that people love a cool idea. And then it just gets stupid after a while, fucking like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, all that shit, man. People are like, oh, I'm super into this. And then a few years go by, it's like, this is dumb. Fucking everything's like that. And everybody who's into stuff, they're all like, fucking, the stuff I love will never be dumb. So like, let me tell you something. Everything I love is incredibly stupid. I look around my life and I see all this stuff and I fucking love it. I love it with all my little fucking heart. It's so fucking stupid. And someday I'll be fucking gone, Someday my something will be nothing. And what's the point of all this fucking junk that I accumulate? All these little fucking dead trees with weird little ink blots on them. All these fucking pictures of my friends and family. Fucking video games stored on a fucking video game console device, and fucking little action figures and shit. What's the fucking point of it all? Just to amuse me? Make me feel like my time in this existence is worthwhile? Like, what's the point of anything? What's the point of existence? Why is there something instead of nothing, man? It always comes back to that. I can't fucking let it go, children. It's got me in its grasp. This fucking question. This fucking this cosmological ennui. It makes me wonder what we're doing, where we're going. Not even where we're going, where we are. It's a hell of a thing, this moment, children. All this fucking cosmic energy building up to this point right now. It's like there's a fire burning, and we're the tip of the fire. This moment, this life, this existence. You're just a bunch of fucking vibrating tiny bits of nothingness. There's more nothingness than there is stuff in you. There's so few atoms and there's so much space. What's the fucking point of all of it, children? This fucking madness. I don't know what to do about any of it, man. I get all fucking up in my head, and I just you wonder. You wonder how to continue going on every day after day. Fucking this same question just boggling you in your fucking face. Hey, this has been another fun fucking filled episode of the Uncle fucking, Uncle talking about dude and stuff show. The uncle having a good time, hanging out, laughing and kicking back, smiling, juggling. Oh boy, what a good time we're having show. And it's only made possible by you fucking being part of the audience for it. Because without the audience, is it a show? That's some one-hand clapping kind of shit, man. What do you get out of that? What do you hope to? What do we hope to get out of any of it, children? Here we are on the pinnacle of history. Every moment you're listening to, if you're listening to this fucking recorded, then it's fucking existing in the past. You're not in the past, you're in the fucking present right now. You're in the future It's fucking crazy shit, man. All this cyclic nature of time and what happens when you go on to exist outside of it, or whatever existed before it. It's fucking nonsense. But it's the most important shit in the entire world, and if you don't fucking think about it, then one of these days you're just gonna blip out of existence and fucking... What was it all for, you know? We're gonna be asking that for a long fucking time. Anyways, children, thanks for being here for another fucking fun-filled show of adventure and camaraderie. You've been just fucking incredible, so go out and fucking score yourself a good old chocolate chip cookie or whatever fucking tasty treat fucking smacks your fancy. Y'all be good now.